Hey there, Libra. Here's your weekly horoscope for February 28th to March 6th. Well, I believe I suggested in previous horoscopes, video or the written ones on my website, that this was going to be a good year for Libra. And I think that this week you're going to find there was some good news coming along. So let's break it down for you bit by bit and see what's really going on. Let's cover the troubled areas first. This Saturn-Uranus square that we have off and on all year is pretty tight. It's going to continue on this cycle until April 10th. And I know in the last week or two, I sure heard about a lot of people going through crises. Perhaps you had a crisis come up as well in the last week or two, but this probably affected other people within your circle that might have gone through some tough times in the last week or two. So, Libra, you tend to be pretty caring about other people. You tend to try to bring good cheer and bring happiness to other people. So, there's probably people in your life that really needs your kindness and your compassion right now. So I encourage you to be the good Libras that you are and make sure that you're there for people that care about you because you're probably going through some good times. So you can afford to be there for other people right now. So that's about probably really the only troublesome aspect that I see for Libra this week is that Saturn Uranus square that still may be indicating some crises in your life or in the life of the other people. There's a lot of good news though. One thing I will say, although the sun is in Pisces, and that is a bit of a that sign is a bit of a mixed sign for Libra because Pisces and Libra can be similar in that you both can be very compassionate and caring about other people, but they form what's called a quincunx to each other, so they can get in each other's way sometimes. Sometimes Libra thinks that Pisces is too emotional, and Pisces thinks that Libra is not emotional enough. When they get to know you, they find out different, though, don't they? But this week, the Sun in Pisces is in the square to the Moon's nodes from Wednesday on, and that indicates that, yes, there could be a few more people in crisis this week, and they may be calling on you or leaning on you. And you yourself may have perhaps a day or two of discouragement this week with that aspect, at least from Wednesday on. Aside from that, though, a lot of everything else going on with these planets and the cycles involved seem to be rather positive for your sign. So let's see if we can figure all this out. So first of all, Mercury and Jupiter are conjunct in the sign of Aquarius. And for you, that ends up in a part of the solar horoscope that we call the fun house. It involves love, sex, hobbies, children, creativity, and basically any way that you can have fun. For some Libras as well, and really for any sign, the fifth house can be activities that can be a side gig that you turn into a career. But aside from that, Mercury conjunct Jupiter can bring some good news regarding money or work, a raise, a promotion, a bonus, a job change. And that might be very welcome news to any Librans that lost their job or had reduced work hours or lost money through investments during the last year or two because of COVID. So that's some good news. The only warning I can tell you is that there's a tendency to be a little too exuberant with that aspect and to spend too much money. And Libra, unfortunately, you're a sign that will spend money you don't have sometimes, and then you're in debt or you've got yourself in hot water. So if you're inclined to do that, I will say this. Remember to spend only money that you actually have. If you do not have the money in your hand or in your bank account, with Mercury conjunct Jupiter, I recommend watch your spending. Having said that, a Mercury-Jupiter conjunction may bring unexpected money to you, or if you are pursuing to buy a new home or redo your mortgage or get a renovation or to obtain a loan for any other reason, car or something like that, this is the good week for it. You probably will get whatever it is that you need. So it's actually a more positive aspect than negative. Again, the only negative is don't spend too much. Don't spend money you don't have. Aside from that, Jupiter is also trining the Moon's north node while it's conjuncting Mercury. So there's some good karma around you this week as well. You may think it's just lucky, but I don't really believe in luck. I believe it's karma that you put out there before that's come back to you in a very positive way. Being as it's a trine, I doubt that it's bad news that you put out there coming back your way. But the nature of karma with the sun squaring the moon's nodes could be that in regards to yourself, there could be a situation or two come up that as kind of a wake-up call for you maybe. Again, I still would like to end this on a positive note, though, and I do think that the Jupiter-Mercury conjunction, and even though Saturn is in a square to Uranus, being in the sign of Aquarius, and perhaps in an area of your horoscope that is positive for you, I can say this, even if there's some negativity that comes up this week, it will be a great learning experience for you, and Libra is pretty good for learning from mistakes. They're also an expedient sign, meaning that they learn how to uh, they learn how to create systems or just to make things better because of the mistakes or the problems that came up. Libra is really good at analyzing and streamlining and creating better functionality or organization. So all of those qualities that you may have that are really good, you may be calling on those this week. And actually, it's a very good thing. For example, if you're running a household where you also have work and you have children and people coming in and out, you probably by now have figured out, you know what, I need to make some changes to make things work around the house a lot better. Libra is one of those signs like Pisces that can get a little bit overwhelmed at times by stress and responsibilities and things happening that they didn't expect. I mean, every sign would like our life to always go so well, wouldn't it? But sometimes problems occur because they are meant to inform us where we need to focus our attention and fix them. But Libra, you are a little procrastinating at times, so very often you ignore the warning signs when they come up, or you ignore situations thinking, well, they'll just go away. Well, maybe for other signs, but not for you. That usually is a need for you to attend to your duties, responsibilities, and things that must be taken care of. But at least this week, there's a lot of good energy around you to enable you to take care of things and to bring about a more positive present and near future for yourself. So I'm very happy to see these really good aspects that probably will help you move forward. As well, in your work, there may be an unexpected surprise, some sort of benefit or promotion, or some new activity within your work and your career that ends up benefiting you. That may be you choosing to take on a new job or new project, perhaps to leave a job to take on a new one. Or like I say, it could just be a change of your duties and responsibilities and in a way that you probably like better. We'll warn you, with the Mercury-Jupiter conjunction, your workload may increase quite a bit. And especially if you've only been working part-time or not at all lately, you will be working more and you will be working extra hours in the very near future. For example, this week you may get good news about a new job. With Chiron in Aries in opposition to your sun sign, well, Chiron is the wounded healer of the zodiac, and it has a number of ways that it operates within astrology. In some ways, it may bring about a wounding experience, perhaps not your own, because it is in the seventh house of relationships, partnerships, business, and personal and otherwise. So, yeah, there could be some stuff come up that you might be called on to assist to help others heal. But as well for your own stuff, we'll say, Chiron may come up and bring up some of your old issues again, or bring up a person or situation from your past. But very likely, because of the other good aspects I see, they come up only to show you how far you have progressed and how far you have moved forward in your pathway and making your life better. So do not allow yourself to be sidetracked by any small, or maybe not so small, but temporary negative situation that arises. Just be your expedient self, take a good look at it, analyze it. You're really good at balancing things sometimes and figuring things out faster than other zodiac signs, so I have complete confidence that you're going to find a great solution to whatever issue or problem that comes up this week. And as well, it could be it's not even your own stuff. Libra, you're often there for other people, so it could be this week you're called on by a very close loved one, spouse, a family member, friend, or somebody to assist them with an issue. And I hope that you'll choose to do that, because that's always a good way to earn some good karma, is help other people, because that also helps yourself by doing so. That's basically it, I think, for the week ahead, Libra. I hope that you have a good one. Good luck.